Hey everybody, got a new one for you. So it's a regular vehicle here, but it's a new issue. You might find it entertaining, you might not. Everybody likes something different. So let's get to it.
There are times when I forget I am a cat. How does one be a cat? I wash myself every day, but then stop.
Alright, so we have a 2000 Dodge Durango, frequent flyer in the shop. Customer states the window fell down. There's definitely a problem. Alright, we're going to tear into this and find out what's going on, but I'm pretty sure it's the window regulator broke. English words? Yeah, words are hard. Alright, let's get you with a tripod, get to work. Okay, so the best way to get these door panels off is to never take them off, but anyway. First gen Durangos and second gen Dakotas all have pretty much the same door panels. There are 4 screws that hold them on. Got one here, one in the corner down here, and down there. Other than that, it's pretty much all pop tabs. And the 2 things you have to keep in mind, keep an eye out for besides wiring harnesses on the backside is this is still, an up-down lock. It's going to get hung up in there. And the door handle itself. Some doors, this panel will pop free of the panel itself, but I don't believe that we'll on this one. We replaced this regulator when we bought the truck about 2 years ago. Matter of fact, I've done, I think, 3 out of 4 windows, if not all 4. So, it was time for it to go, I guess, because Arizona, 2 years, that's all you're going to get out of plastic parts. At least aftermarket plastic parts. And that's why I always test things instead of just Hercules grabbing them and ripping them off. There it went. That's a bigger one too. Those 2 screws there and there are the main ones that hold the panel on. Alright. I wonder if I can get you guys around here so you can see. Ooh. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. So on the back side, you're of course going to have your door lock. We have another little bar that goes into the door handle. Can't really show you that one, but you flip the little piece of plastic holding it out of the way and pop it out straight up. And from there, it's just wiring plug-ins. let it hang out. You're going to have your little sound matting here. That's going to have to come off. Black stuff is tar. Yeah, it's definitely not OE for sure. Got 3 Phillips head 10mm sockets or bolts holding the motor. The window is intact, that's good. So grab me what I'll grab what's hopefully we'll be back in a moment because all those tools are in the house. Those don't have to come out all the way. These tabs are made for them to just be loosened and popped out, except for that one. So I took the one out that didn't need to come out and took, oh, never mind. Suppose I should explain a little bit better. Those 3 hold the window motor regulator all in place. These bottom 2 I just took out are for the track, and those are all going to be in the same piece that we replaced, including the track. And then these guys here, again, this one has to come out, but this one does not. This has to be loosened. You can slide it over and pop it out. Alright, so the only other issue we're going to be dealing with is the fact that we don't know where the cable is at as far as up, down, if it's tangled up in there, what happened when it broke. So when we go to remove everything, we're going to take that track off and the motor and all that good stuff, but the window we're going to leave in here. The issue might be we might have to actually cut the cables to make all that happen, because we have to slide up this piece that the window glass sits on, because there's a 10mm bolt on the other side of it. This one you can access from here. The other one you have to access through this tiny little hole over here. I don't know if you can see that or not. So we've got to come up, undo those bolts, and then slide the window back in and set it down as we work the rest of that out. And it should be able to, this whole thing with the motor and all this should all work out this hole. Listen, I know it's storming, y'all. Don't judge me. It's hard to get parts out here.
Am I even clean? Does my tongue make me clean? How does the tongue work? Perhaps I am truly unclean.
Alright, I just put a bolt back in the frame and kind of heave-hoed on the window and it moved, so we're going to go with that. And drop the bolts. Go out of there. Honestly, the best way is going to be to put the window up. I'm going to see if I can do that. Just need some tape. Of course, the windows are incredibly dirty, so that always helps. Yeah. Yeah, I don't trust that. More tape. Tape. Well, you guys might get to see me break a window because that's all the tape I have. Alright, just gonna pop the rail out. Pop the motor out. And then try to wiggle it all out of the hole. There it went. Funny enough, I caught it with the motor. Hung up on the wiring harness. Oh yeah, she definitely broke. Although I'm not sure why. Alright, still missing a bolt. This is why you don't want to drop the window. Well, one of the many reasons. I really don't want to have to take the speaker out, but I'm going to have to get to the other side of the window. Those are probably worth 8s. Oh, they're Phillips. Nice. Pardon my tush. Boy. The speaker housing is held in by 3 of these screws. They're Phillips head. They also have probably 8 or 9 millimeter socket head on, or bolt head on them. And then you wiggle it out. Take note that the speaker has, or the window has fallen down and popped out one of your wires. So they unplug from here. Set that aside. love living in the desert. Just kidding. Freaking tar. Sticky, gooey black spiderweb. Okay. Got it. Let's see. How can I wedge this Don't do that. Use tape. And then this guy is going to end up going in there like this. I got it propped up in its little prop holes there. Alright. It's very roughly lined up, so really wish there was a better angle. I think I can get some better light on these. So our current issue is the motor's kind of sitting down here, kind of blocking the frame, so I need to move it up into position here. Ugh. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. Much better. All right. There we go. Yeah. You want to stick your plug in back through this hole. I wouldn't bother plugging it in just yet. We're not there yet. Tighten these guys down. Punch your door at least once. All right. So if the people at the company that made the regulator are your friends, they are going to pre-have this frame and everything set up to where you can get to that bolt in there. And this is, thankfully. Looks like I might have to pick up on the window just a hair though. Yep, we're in. Okay. Excellent. Now, something to keep in mind. Seems like this little piece of metal down here that you're putting the bolts into, it's just a piece of metal the glass sits on. That's not always the case. Sometimes, and I found this out on a Crown Vic, that was not metal, and it was actually sandwiched on the glass. And when I tightened the bolts down, the whole window shattered. So, we are not going to use this. But I left my ratchet inside too. Be right back. Alright, here we go. On the grand scale of difficulty, I would say doing a window regulator like this these days, it's probably a 2 out of 5. Just because some of them are going to be riveted in place and you'll have to drill those rivets out. But, I mean, that's about the hardest part. You've seen literally everything else that goes into this. Alright, that's it. Half an ugga-dugga. That's all the torque it needs. Now the wiring harness. Should plug in this way or this way. Can't see. This way. One of the few locations that still has super annoying factory Chrysler red tab. That's never going to jiggle loose. It doesn't need a red tab. Let's pour a speaker. Looks like it was RTV'd back into place once before we bought the truck. But I don't think we even need it. wire ripped out of that connector. Yay! Pliers! Just as good as pliers, if not better sometimes. Ugh. Well, damn it, now I ripped off the other side. Okay. You know how we fix that then. Whack it off inside the harness. I said whack it off. Looks like that wasn't necessary anyway, because it just comes over here. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Alright, I'm gonna grab the door panel so we can test that out. First, let's put Captain Sticky back on. Ugh. Is that not where it goes? That is not where it goes. I don't know why we had such a hard time with it then. I really don't know why we had such a hard time with it. That goes all the way up here. Okay. You'll notice around the door it's got these rectangles and it's got these divots here, and they will line up with rectangular holes in the door right here and round holes in the door. These are just made for alignment to help kind of keep it in place. These are where the door panel clicks in, so very important to get those where they need to be. Alright. Don't ever feel guilty about those not going back together right. They're perfect. They were never made to go on and off. So let's test this window out. Alright. Helps if you turn the car on. Hey, look at that. We got a window. I'm not going to complain. Alright. And then just put it back together in the reverse order you took it apart. never been able to see while I do the door handle part. Put the door lock back in there. Bring the door panel up, get it lined up, push in on it and push down. When everything's lined up, she'll slide right in. And when things aren't lined up, it'll fight. So all that's left is put the screw behind the door handle, put that screw in there, put that one in there, and try to find two over here. But yeah, that's it. Hey guys, so I've been having a hard time recording this ending. This is my 4th attempt, and I don't know what's going on. But anyway, if you happen to catch the fact that I did not put the speaker back in the door, good catch, because I didn't. And I was tired. I was doing that after a full day of work, and nobody's at their best after that long. So I'll get it put in there. But other than that, till next time, take care. Thank you for coming. Hope you subscribe. And I love you.
How long have I been sitting here? How long? What is time?